Hello friends, today in this live stream I will be building basically a application where we will use FFmpeg library inside Node.js and Express, and we will allow the user to basically change the speed and the pitch of the MP3 audio file that the user will upload. And basically we will provide the slider values so you can change the pitch using these sliders and also the speed of the audio mp3 file. And you will also see the live preview guys, which will be returned by ffmpeg, and you will be able to download the file inside your local PC. Let me choose a mp3 file guys. So you need to choose the mp3 file. So this is my mp3 file that I choose here. So once if I click this button, the file will be uploaded first, and then automatically this will be processed by FFmpeg. And now you can see it has returned me the result inside this audio player. Now I can play this MP3 audio player. I have turned down the desktop volume here. So just listen this. This is normal video. This is normal audio of mine, which is called as images bulk is, and then the toast message will be shown, image saved. So you can see this is normal audio. Now if I wanted to change the pitch here, so pitch, as you all know guys, pitch basically it's the uh, tone of the audio. Let me increase it slightly so you will notice a difference. If I once again click this button, it will do the process and again it will return the live preview to us. If I play this audio now, you will see the difference. So if I hit this button guys, it will download multiple images, bulk images. This button, a progress. So now you can see the difference here. If I again increase this pitch to, let's suppose 8.5, again click on this button, again it will process and it return me the result. If I now play this, which is called as download images. So if I hit this downloading images, and then the toast message will be shown. This is the third image. So these three images. So now you can see that how basically the pitch is now very high, and you can even increase it to more pitch like this, which is called in the background using async task class. And also you can lower this pitch as well. Let's suppose you want to lower it. Once again, if you play it now, which is called as download images. So if I you can see downloaded from the internet in the background using async. So now you can see it's a very tremendous feature, but guys, we are executing the ffmpeg in the background to basically increase or decrease the pitch of the audio file. This is really helpful in basically the music industry because many popular songs use some kind of pitch as well. So you can use this application in that sense as well. And also basically I will show you how to increase the speed of the file. Let's suppose I want to increase the speed as well at the same time. So also when I increase the pitch, and also I want to increase the speed as well. So now you can see it will download multiple images, bulk images in the background using async task class. So if it is a download images, and then it will shown image saved successfully. If I'm not in my gallery, you will see download for the creator, and it will contain these three images. This is the first image, this is the second image, this is the third image. These three images are successfully downloaded from the internet in the background. Speed is also increased, which is called as download images. So if I hit this button guys, it will download multiple images, bulk images in the background using async task class. So if I hit this button, so if you want to basically slow the pace of the audio file, you can basically do this as well. 0.5, click on this, and now you can see the length will be increased, 2 minutes 19 seconds, which is called as download images. So if I hit this button, if I hit this, so you can see that it's a very nice application which we will be developing in this live stream, which is Node.js Express, and we are using FFmpeg. And the nice thing is that we also got a download button as well. If you want to download this modified version, so audio file will be downloaded, and now you can play this. It's called as downloading images, and images have. So we will try to build this application from scratch guys. So as I already told you, we are using basically this library called as Fluent-FFMPEG. It's a package for Node.js applications. If you go to npmjs.com, just search for this package Fluent-FFMPEG. So this makes it easier to execute FFmpeg inside your system. So it's basically a API wrapper for FFmpeg. 234 weekly downloads are there, 1000. Command is very simple, npm i fluent ffmpeg. I have written a complete blog post guys on my tutorial website where I have given all the source code of this application. So if you want the full source code, you can go to the description of this video to get all the source code. So now I will start building this application. So let me delete all these files and start from scratch. Let me just delete this. So now nothing is there, guys. So the very first thing we will do after you initialize your Node.js project npm init-y, so this will create the package.json file. After this, you just need to install Fluent-FFMPEG, Express, and Malter. Malter is necessary, guys, for uploading the MP3 audio files which the user will upload. So we just need these three dependencies. I have already installed it. So what you will see, basically we need to create the index.js file which will be the starting point of the application. So here, guys, we will basically start a simple Express server. So we will simply require it. So we will say require Express, and we will basically start this Express server here on the port number 5000. So here we will simply say that app is listening on port 5000. And then, guys, we also need to say, basically we will here make a simple get request. So when we open the home page, we will simply say we need to basically show a form to the user. So here we will say response.send file, and here we will load the index.html. So here we need to create a public directory, guys, which will be the static directory, and inside this we will create index.html. Let me turn off the desktop volume. So now to load this, first of all, we need to make this directory as static. So we will say express.static. We will pass the path here, which is public. So now this directory is static. We can directly load this file. So now inside this, guys, we will basically have a simple uh, audio pitch and speed changer. So I have given all the source code, guys, in the description of the video. So if you face any sort of problem, you can just go to it. And we will have a heading here, audio pitch and speed changer. And right here we will basically have a simple form. We will basically give it a ID of upload form, and we will also give encoding type multi-part form data because we are uploading audio file here. That's why we need to say multi-part form data. So right inside this form, guys, we will basically have input type file, and name attribute you can give file here, and it should be required. You need to upload the audio file, and then we will basically have a form group class, and inside this we will have two sliders. First, for changing the pitch. This will be for changing the pitch here, and this will be input type of range. This is slider here, so name attribute you can give pitch here, and ID you can give as pitch slider. And here you need to give the minimum value, which will be, let's suppose, -2, and the max value will be 10, and step will be, when we increment, we need to increment by 0.2, and the default value will be 1, like this. And we can even show the live preview of the value inside this span tag. We can say pitch value 1. So similarly, we just need to repeat this for the speed as well, guys. So what I will do, I will not waste your time, so I will paste this code. So this is for the speed slider, guys. You will see again input type range, minimum is 0.5. Let me change this to 0.2. Max is 10 again, and the default value is 1. And here we are showing the live value of the speed, which is 1. And lastly, guys, we will have a simple button to submit the form. We will say upload and modify. So this button will be of type submit, like this. So if you reload this application, guys, if you try to run this application, So here you will say nodemon index.js. So your application will start on localhost 5000. So this is basically you can see that nothing is happening right now. We also need to apply the custom CSS guides that I have given you in the description of the video. So just after this, let me just see, just after the form, we will have a div tag which will hold the result. This will not be shown when you load the page. So this will be display to none. So this will be shown after basically the modification is over. We will show the user the modified audio where the user can play. And basically guys, this will be a simple audio tag and this will have the controls, which is play, pause, all these controls. And href will be nothing here, and we will be giving an id to it of for download button. So here, if the user want to download the modified audio, they can download. We can also give it a default download file name, which will be modified audio .mp3. That's all. And the label will be simply download. And for the CSS guys, we have given this CSS. Let me just paste this CSS. It's very simple CSS, slightly. So I will not explain about CSS guys. This is not about the tutorial. So right here, give the style tag and paste it. So now if you open your application guys, your application will be styled here like this. Now you will be able to choose your file and apply these sliders. So you can see the values are not changing here. We will do it using JavaScript. For doing this, we just need to include right at the bottom side, we will include our file of JavaScript, which will be present inside our JavaScript folder main.js. So right here inside public folder, we need to create a JavaScript folder, and right here we will make main.js. And inside this, first of all, guys, what we will need to do is that for the JavaScript, we need to first of all get the references of all the elements. So we will say const form like this document.get element by id. So we have given this id to the form, which is upload form. And similarly, we can get the pitch slider. So let me just paste it. So you can see we are getting all the references of all the elements inside the HTML DOM. We have given all these elements an ID here, upload form, which is pitch slider. So we are using this concept and basically getting all the references. After this, guys, we will attach the form and add event listener. So basically, when the form submits, what should happen? So this e parameter will be automatically passed here. So we will say e.prevent default. And here we will simply get the data by using form data, which is form data, and we will pass the reference of the form. That's all. And now we will make a simple fetch request, guys. And this backend endpoint we will create, which is /upload. This will actually upload the file for us, MP3 file. We need to basically make a simple post request, which is post. And here we need to pass the body, which is form data. That's all. Like this. And basically, guys, this will return a promise to us. We can handle this by using dot then. And if the response coming is okay, in that case, we will simply, is not okay, in that case, we will throw an error that network is not okay. And if all is okay, then we will simply convert the response into blob like this. We will convert the response into blob, and again this will return again a promise. So this blob will be contained inside this, and we will simply console log it for now. And now first of all we will need to make this upload backend request right here inside our index.js. So now just move to the server side code, guys. So right here, so basically here we will make this app.post/upload. So first of all, guys, basically we will need to require the Malter library for uploading the audio file that will be uploaded. So we will simply import this require Malter, and now for configuring the Malter library, guys, basically we have this disk storage. So here we just need to tell Malter where to store the file. So we will be storing inside uploads folder. So just create inside public folder, uploads folder. So here inside this folder, all the audio files will be uploaded. So we have given the path public/uploads like this. So after this, guys, we will make a simple pass this to the Malter constructor. We will pass it the storage, which will be equal to the storage that we have defined. That's all. You can see that we have passed it. And now we will pass this middleware, guys, middleware function right here, just in between upload dot single. So we will upload a single file for now like this. So just put a comma here. So you can see that, guys, we are uploading a single file at a time here. Yeah, a single method, and this needs to match this name attribute here. So you need to give this name attribute, which is name file. So after this, guys, it will upload the, sorry, you don't need to here copy paste it. You need to copy paste here the post request, pass this middleware, and then we will have the request response. So after this, guys, you will basically get your file path using request.file.path. So this we can see request.file.path, and we can store this information basically inside a variable file path. And also we can store the file name as well, which will be request.file.original name. That's all. And also, guys, at the very top, we also need to import Fluent-FFMPEG. So we just need to require it like this. So after we got the file name, we just need to set up the command here. So we will say ffmpeg, and here you will pass the file path. That's all. So we are passing the file path here to the ffmpeg here. And then we need to handle pitch change. So here we will say if the request.body.pitch, so if it got some value, in that case, uh, if it got some value, then basically first of all we need to convert this to a floating point. We will use the parse float method, and we will convert the string into a float, and here we will pass request.body.pitch like this. After converting it, we can simply say speed adjustment. We will create this variable, and this is basically the formula, guys, which is 1 divided by math.power, and here you will pass the pitch value like this. Whatever is the pitch which is selected by the user, you will divide by 12. So just write it carefully, and after this command, basically we can set the audio filters like this. We will basically provided by a Fluent-FFMPEG. So we need to provide two filters here. So that's why we have provided this array like structure. So each filter is an object, so which contains two properties. First is the filter name. So this filter name we will apply, which is ASE TRATE. This is the filter of FFmpeg, and here we need to provide the options. So this will be 448,000 multiplied by, this will be math power 2 comma pitch divided by 12. So same formula that we applied early on. This is a formula, guys. Basically this will change the pitch. Now we also need to change the speed as well. We need to stay the speed as static. We don't need to change the speed. We only need to change the speed pitch. So for this we will use the filter A tempo, and here we will provide the options, which will be speed adjustment to fixed, and here we will pass 2. That's all. So only our pitch will be changed, our speed will be fixed right here. And now for the after this guys, you can see inside this if condition we have the if condition for the speed as well. So now if I check if the speed were changed, request.body.speed, again we need to first of all convert this into a floating point number by using parse float request.body.speed, and then basically this is the very simplest how to change the speed. We will uh, apply the single filter which is audio. We will apply the a tempo again. We will use this a tempo is equal to whatever the speed has been selected by the user. That's all. So this is backtick symbol guys. That's why we are able to embed variables here. So after you do this guys, so we will basically now have the output. So now to basically generate the output, we will say output file. So we will say date.now and we will say that the path dot extension name. We will pass the file name. And here also guys, whenever you are doing this, you can see date now is there. Random file name will be generated every time. We need to now save this. So this command will contains this callback functions guys. If any sort of error take place, this event will occur which is on error. And right inside this event guys, we will basically get an error. We can simply show the error message on the screen. That is an error take place. And we can concatenate the error like this. We can extract the message from the error like this. And if no error take place guys, this will finish. Basically this we will chain it like this dot on. So when this process ends, in that case this callback will execute, and here we will simply download the file like this. And also we need to simply first of all save this file like this. So we will save it using first of all we also need to require the path module. So just require it path module, the built-in module of Node.js. So we need to save this output file name right inside our directory. So we'll say path.join dir name, and then we will simply store it inside our public slash uploads directory, and we will give the file name which is output file, and we will just download this file guys. So once it finishes saving the file, we will download this as a blob object, and it is present inside public uploads output file. So what will happen guys, all this modification will take place. First of all, the file will be saved here, and then it will be returned as a blob object for the live preview. Now we need to catch this blob object in the client side. So how we can do that, go to your main.js. So right here this will return as a blob object. If you now basically test out your application, let's suppose basically if I go to console, so it is saying that document is not defined. Sorry, inside your, sorry, this needs to be document. So now if you choose any sort of file guys, click on this. So you will see that it will take some time, and now your blob object will be returned to you. It will contain a size and the type of the audio file. So it's a audio slash MPEG. So now we need to simply show that audio player so that you can play the preview which is returned to you. So it's very easy how we can do that. So after we get the blob object guys, we will say that result dot style dot display. We will simply display the block, and we will say audio dot source will be equal to URL dot create object URL, and we will pass this blob. So the source will be equal to that, and also we will say download button href will be equal to output, sorry, audio dot source, and download button download, sorry, download button download modified audio mp3. So once you click the audio download button, guys, this file will be downloaded as it is, like this. So now what will happen, guys, if you choose refresh, choose the file, click, now you will see basically live preview will be generated. If you click download, your download file will be downloaded. You will see that. And you can play this preview right here. Let me turn on the.
Will be shown. You can see downloading images,
You
and
can
then
see
the
that
file
it
will
is
be the
playing right
third
here.
image.
If you click download, your audio file will be
Which
downloaded.
is the same.
So now, guys, we also need to say we need to reflect back it. Whenever we change the slider, we need to change this value. So what we can do is that we need to simply copy paste these two lines of code here. So when the slider is changed, so basically, guys, when the slider is changed right here, the pitch value text content will also change. So right here, if I select this, so now you can see the pitch value is also changing. You can see. So again, if you see, select this, click on this. If you increase the pitch, so I think again a blob object is returned to you. If I again change the pitch, again this blob object is returned to you. And now you can see if you play this,
A progress bar will be shown. You can see successfully downloaded from the
you
internet
can
in
see
the
that.
background using async task. And once I again click this button,
which class. So if I hit this button, it will be created and it will
So you can see that, guys, you can change the speed, pitch, anything you can change here very easily using this application.
which will download multiple images bulk.
And this is basically this application, guys. I hope that you will like this video. Please hit that like button, subscribe the channel as well. All the source code is given in the description of the video. And I will be seeing you in the next video. Until then, thank you very much.